Good morning out there, Jeff D, socialconnector.com, AIMCHealthSolutions.com, live here on the shores of Lake Chitchewit here, Framingham, Mass, for our weekly health and wellness video for you and give some tips around supplementation, diet, mindset, and fitness. So speaking of today, fitness, I see some people way over there. They're getting ready to do some crew here, some rowing here on the lake. And I always thinking, just from my own experience, working out and doing strength training for many years, one of the most important things you need to do to stay in shape and to exercise is to prepare. Make sure you do the preparation steps before you get started. Now, that's always the case in life in general. You run a project, you're planning for a trip, you take some steps to plan for the trip. You're about to run some errands or you're preparing for the day at work. You prepare. Working out is no different. You should always be prepared to work out. One thing I do not suggest is you roll out of bed, you don't do anything, you start pumping up 225 on the bench press. Probably not a good idea. So how do you prepare? So the first thing, I always talk about just generally having good rest. Make sure you're well rested. But when you prepare, so from a kind of a diet perspective, I actually do not suggest eating a meal before a workout. That's one of the worst things you can do. What I suggest is a few things. I always like having a banana, yogurt, something like that, banana yogurt, and then even caffeine is really good before you work out. Now, from a supplement perspective, you probably heard of creatine. Creatine is a great thing to have right before you work out. But the most important ingredient of all to put in your system, water. Really, honestly, it sounds weird. Load up on the water. Make sure you hydrate yourself so that way you're prepared and you can withstand when you start sweating and all that, you can actually have it out. So water, creatine, caffeine, and then from a food perspective, a light fruit like a banana, always like a Greek yogurt is great to have before you work out. All right, now you get to the gym, right? Or you're getting ready to start. What's the next thing you do? You've heard this all the time. Stretch, warm up. So important. I would say 5-10 minutes at a minimum. What you want to do is stretch the muscles you're going to work out. Uh, I sometimes like to just walk and just stretch yourself. Just pretend you're doing the motions of the exercise as you're getting started. And I always say start off, and this is a big one. Like if you're doing the bench, the squat, or anything like that, start off with the lowest weight and work on your form. Work on your form. Make sure you got great form. And I would always say slowly work your way up to that max weight you're going to do and then top out, and then work to failure on that heaviest rep. And that's like your pinnacle, right? So, what I say from a free weights perspective, always work your way up. Work on your form, most important. Do not just jump on the bench or the squat rack and throw the max weight on there. Of course, that means injuries, right? So this is important. So you got your preparations, the light meal, lots of water, lots of rest. When you get before you get to the gym, do a nice stretch. Do the range of motions of the exercise you're about to do with the lightest weight, and then have a great workout and work your butt off. Work hard. I always say do fast and furious, shock and awe when you work out. Do that. Don't dilly-dally on your phone or anything like that. That's not time for that. Take minimum rest between sets and keep it rocking. And then you want to cool down. Just like you work your way up, you want to cool yourself down. Same thing. I always like to simply walk around the gym. I simply just, maybe I'll do the bike. I do something just to cool myself down a little bit. Here in the summer, it's going for a walk. I always do a walk just to kind of get yourself wind down. Then it's the post-workout. What's the food? You always hear about protein. Protein, of course, is really important. Like a high-protein shake from TLS is awesome. Or you can have anything with a high-protein content. The one thing, and I really stress this, because then it's useless that you even worked out today, If you after your workout you have anything that has a high sugar content or alcohol, chocolate, cakes, anything like that, is that just defeats the whole purpose. Those foods are garbage. They're garbage, and yet and you did all that work, you work your butt off, and then you only to have that. That's probably the worst thing you want to do. So that's it. So that's how you really, that's the whole kind of preparation steps. Do the preparation steps, and then you really. I always say when you work out, is you have to shock and awe, work your butt off, work hard. Don't do the range of motions. You want to work hard, get in and out, and then you do the cool down, and you replenish yourself again with lots of water. High protein is awesome, and you'll feel amazing. Give that a try. Fitness is awesome. You have to do it. I always say with a weight loss, even weight gain program, yes, you could take the shakes and you could eat the great foods, but you also have to move the body. Body's meant for moving. That's why we have muscles. So have a good day. Jeff D here, AIMCHealthSolutions.com. And we're over here on the lake. We'll see some folks there. They're out there rowing. It's awesome. We're winding down summer here in New England, and it's still summer, still warm. Have a good day.